The justification around the World Fitness Project is what's about to make me hate it. Like, I don't hate it. I don't want it to suffer. I don't want it to die. But the absurd leaps and bounds that people are going through to make World Fitness Project happen and cool and work will make me hate it. And they don't want me to hate it, because then hell will break loose. They think it's bad now. Like, just wait until I actually don't like the thing. I'm
trying to figure out what they need to do to be successful. I just don't think anyone. I was thinking about maybe the scarcity model. Maybe they need to get rid of the contracts and just do one event a year. Like the Olympics is every 4 years. Maybe they need 5 people have pulled out, right? With another 5 threatening to pull out of the best. More. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
You know what's maddening? There's a couple of things there that you opened up. Number one is the what do they need to do to make it successful?
Yeah.
I was watching the Buttery Bros video on the World Fitness channel with the Well sisters, and it's a good video. I don't know if you watched it.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's good, but like I clicked on it and I was the first comment in 120, and I made a comment on that. And of course, I like drew attention to that in the video I made. The comment isn't negative. They don't understand what I mean by it. It's that nobody cares to comment. And it's what you're saying. Like, how do they draw attention to it? Like, no one cares about why they're making a Brooke Wells, Sydney Wells video. And it's a good video. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's why all attention is good attention. Even if they're drawing negativity, at least they're getting attention. You're saying that no one even cares enough to be negative or positive.
Yeah.
And why is that? My premise of this whole thing is that none of us would be interested in the games if it wasn't for the fact that there's the community, there's the affiliates, there's the seminars, we're all bought in, we all eat like this, we all train like this. It's the same thing of Little League soccer. Soccer's huge, Little League, but the only people, it's all over the country. It's probably $1 billion enterprise a year, right? With people signing their kids up to play soccer, year-round travel league. But the only people who go are the parents. And the second their kids are not doing it, they're not going anymore.
Are you saying that's why people like Ronaldo and what's his face? That's why he's like one of the most popular people on the planet, because all the kids are doing it and they're invested in it from a young age. Maybe
that's what it is. They have aspirations, but like even look at like ice skating. I'm just making this up, but let's say ice skating is the most viewed sport every 4 years for 1 hour. No one's ever been excited to wake up on a Sunday morning and be like, today I'm going to get to watch the ice skating championships. But there's every week in basketball, baseball, and football, there's people waking up all over the country. Oh my God, today's Sunday. I can't wait to see the Bears and Vikings go. And no one ever wakes up and thinks that about CrossFit either.
That is not true.
Okay, a small portion. Let me rephrase that. No one ever thinks that about the WFP. No one's ever excited to watch the WFP. Even me, I love Rogue. I love what they did. But even then, I'm like, I got to get up and watch this.
What do you think people are more excited for as a whole? Do you think people are more excited when someone drops out? Or do you think people are more excited for day one of the Copenhagen on a whole? Like if you were to take a temperature of the entire planet and everyone who has any interest in the World Fitness Project, what raises the thermometer more?
Yeah, I think Jeff Adler dropping out of Copenhagen would get 20 times the attention of Jeff Adler doing Copenhagen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, it is nuts.
And like that can't be said about if Jason Hopper dropped out of the CrossFit Games. The same wouldn't be able to be said. Like more people are excited to watch him compete day one and see if he can uphold the title.
Right.
And like I don't know like what the answer is to that. Maybe it's what you said. They should get rid of all the contracts and just have a $500,000 competition.
Yeah. What is do we know what the total value is of the contracts?
1.2 million.
That's just the contracts. That doesn't include prize money.
I don't know that for sure, but I think so. I'm like within 90% certainty on that. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how stuck they are to this league model. Do you think they're reflecting at all, Andrew? That's what I was wondering. They must know a lot now.
Yes,
they are reflecting.
That's why they released the contracts. Because they're reflecting and they're listening. Like how much though? It's I don't know. They wouldn't have released like the entire structure of it because Will was quoted on Peter's podcast saying that they were not going to do that.
Are the contracts going to be public or no next year?
Good question. I don't think so. I think like the athletes can talk about it, but I'm not going to go promote what athletes are making.
It could be a good incentive though if you said, "Hey, first place gets this," and then. Just let us fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
First place gets this, last place gets this, and then we can just try and do the math
just
in
give
the middle.
Values and
yeah,
kind of guess.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So why would they do it? Because they have to be listening.
I wonder how much though that they're just reflecting on their own model and being like, I mean, they have a lot of experience now. They're 2 events in. You know what I mean? They're having their eyes opened up. They're having to. They know way more now than they did. Are they? I guess are they focused like this? Like, how are we going to make this model work? Or do you think any part of them is like, okay, like
there's definitely a stubbornness to it. I think there might have to be a bit of it. But it's interesting that their stubbornness is coming from people. It's the worldwide view of things versus the American view of things, I think, unfortunately.
explain?
One of the major things about the functional fitness CrossFit scene was that it was so American and that it needs to be more broad and think of the world. And I think that the people in CrossFit who are well informed understand that there's a time for it. I mean, you hear Dave talk about we'll go to Europe eventually. He talked about Canada in his most recent week in review. I don't think anybody's thought about that more for the past 20 years than someone like Dave.
Yeah.
And someone just gives Will Morad a bunch of money and he listens to somebody like Brian Friend.
Is this true?
Say the people in Mallorca who no one's ever heard of think that they should follow a soccer model where they have multiple events and they do tour stops like soccer does. And this is the reason that I couldn't understand the point system for the longest time, because I don't know it. Like, I don't get it, but the whole world gets it. But the whole world, and I think they're figuring this out, doesn't care as much as they think they did.
Right.
They're just the vocal minority.
Right.
Does that all make sense? And it's like just conflicting things, and they don't want to listen to each other because they're so stubborn.
This is a great comment. WFP is keeping the fruit alive without the tree, and the tree being the CrossFit community.
Hey, dude, Mesa made a great point on their show yesterday.
Oh, be careful. Let's say a point.
She definitely made a point. I think it was a good point. People are hounding on them for the contracts. Like it's only $10,000 for 20th place, right? Like, why would you even show up for that? And I think I even heard Jack Farlow on Brian's podcast talking about how like he got a buttload of exposure from the CrossFit Games. He got more exposure hitting that one clean and more like down trickle sponsorships and whatnot. This is something he insinuated from that clean and the following he gained on that clean. Like he picks up sponsors for years because of it, right? Because it's CrossFit Games. And like, sure, he didn't get a $10,000 contract, but that was invaluable to him as a human. And Mesa goes, all right, well, what if 20th place was good for 50 grand and the winner was given a $300,000 contract? The fruit on the tree comment that you just brought up would be even more like loud. How are they going to keep on paying all of these athletes all this money is what everyone would be saying. And I think it's a good point. No matter what, they lose.
So you're saying that throwing more money at it's not going to make it better?
I mean, you tell me.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Every post that I read everywhere, there's at least 5 of them saying it's not sustainable. Like there would be 30 of them if it was 3 times the amount of money.
So what was her point? What was, by the way, I do want to say something about Jack Farlow, and I just thought of an interesting video for you. Top 10 most popular athletes. I don't want to say who didn't earn it, but with the least success. And Farlow would be pretty high up there. Like everyone knows who Jack Farlow is, but he really hasn't done shit. That's not a dig at him. He's amazing. Love the guy. Like you can't name one other person with so little accolades in this sport
Kind of hard.
that so many people know. I mean, maybe Taylor. That's it. But he got his own show.
I don't know. Taylor does it quite a bit because I even wanted to throw Danny Spiegel into the bucket, but she does a lot, and she does like a lot of impressive stuff, and she's there all the time. Taylor's there he does a lot.
I mean, you could almost throw you could almost throw Guy in that bucket.
No, but he does a lot.
He does, but like his accomplishments relative to
games though.
What?
He's been top 10 of the games though.
Yeah, fair. Okay, yeah, fair. Okay. But his accomplishments relative to his popularity are pretty wild.
Oh, dude, the Jack one is wicked. Mesa's point, which you asked about, was that a lot of these World Fitness Project topics are lose-lose for them. I do often think, as JR's favorite thing would be, it's unfair that everything is a lose-lose without like a presentation of a solution. So what's the solution there? There is none. They're just screwed. Why are they screwed often? Because they were promising things early on that they didn't execute on.
Let's say we erase all of that. Let's say they're like, okay, we've done our first year. We're going to reflect. And we realize, like, do you think that what I'm saying is true? That no one gives a fuck about the javelin except for once every 4 years. And the only reason why they give a fuck about it is because it's tied to the United States and you live in the United States. And so I'm trying to draw that analogous to CrossFit. The only reason why we care about the games is because of all the affiliates and all the people that have taken the level 1, and the fact that everything we put in our mouth and every time we move, we are this lifestyle methodology that is CrossFit is so much us. And therefore, because it's more than just an event of watching the fittest compete, it's the fact that we're CrossFitters. I think that's why so many people like the athletes who work out in affiliates. You have the WFP, and it's like, hey, it literally is just a place to go get money. There's nothing else there. I don't, Tank, I don't mean that in a negative way, but there's nothing else there. And so as the fans...
Dude, it's how everyone goes to the grocery store. You go to buy a steak, you leave. Like,
yeah.
If the steak is too expensive, you don't buy it. You go home. Maybe you get chicken.
So as the fans, maybe you want to see what outfit Danny Spiegel's wearing, and she might have a wardrobe malfunction. But at the end of the day, she's going there just to get money. So you're just watching them go somewhere to get money. It's just not enough. I never watch the Bears games and think, while Caleb's in the pocket, I'm like, that's their $30 million man throwing a pass. I'm always like, there's like a story. I'm like, Tyson could do better than him. You know what I mean?
He escapes every single sack that is thrown at him. Yeah, it's crazy.
And there's no at these outside. And when I'm at JR's event, the whole time I'm like, this is JR's event. This is JR's programming. This is JR's gym. This is Crash. I just don't see it. I don't see how any outside league is ever going to sustain itself. I mean, dude, Whatappalooza, if they're lucky, they break even every year, and Rogue is not breaking even. These other models have their own. I'm not sure what I guess Whatappalooza does it with the 1,500 entries and all the vendors. I guess that's how they subsidize, right? And I think even Jason Ansley, who is there, seems very competent to me, and very confident, who's their director of sport or whatever he is. He's the guy that runs the events. Even his successful events, that Battle of the Americas or whatever, they even have like 1,500 entries, right? So what's the model for WFP? They curated the best athletes, Hiller, and no one wants to watch. No one cares.
Dude, Sevon, they want the TV contract. That's it. That's their play. And
then that's only going to be a commercial then for the affiliates. The only thing a TV contract is going to do, and I don't mean this in a negative way, is just going to push people into affiliates. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't think it's going to help them.
It's going to allow them to continue what they're doing, which people already clearly don't want to do. And the best thing that I've heard, it's been brought up, I don't know, maybe even by you, it's a feeder system to the CrossFit Games, which is not what they wanted to be at all.
So I think, if I'm understanding correctly, you're saying that basically what we're going to see is all the best athletes are going to eventually, this next year, are going to opt out of doing WFP, and then we're going to have all the dudes we've never heard of, like the dudes that try to win at Kill Taylor, and that's the WFP is just going to be all those dudes, just like second tier dudes who have massive holes in their game. And we're going to see like Grid League, we're going to see some crazy heavy lifts and some crazy fast run times.
Like Grid League.
I watched it once with John when John was on it.
For the longest time, it'd be a lot of those fringe CrossFitters.
Yeah.
That they're over there. They got contracts.
And they started with good ones, right? They started with Annie's and Sam Dancers and Matt Fraser. Wasn't Matt Fraser there?
Yes, he was. A little bit.
And then they were gone.
Marcus Philly. Alex Smith was there then, and I believe he's there now.
Alex Smith is a grid leaguer?
Because he's got those like really standout-ish attributes, the gymnastic stuff. But it's a great comparison. I mean, they're still around. They're just fringe.
Going back, you're saying Mace's point, you're saying that what's the solution? I don't know what the solution is.
I don't like throwing mud for the sake of throwing mud oftentimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just fun to point things out like that. That's cool. But
I don't know the why.
Your point is great. I mean, even if you want to bring up the Bears like you just did.
Yeah.
It's there's Pee Wee football, there's high school football, there's college football, which is by some more important than the NFL. Then people follow those all the way up, and they've seen people do it all the way back to when they were in diapers.
Here's the thing I was thinking. WFP, cancel all the contracts, just do one event a year, offer really good prize money, 1st through 10. I think that will draw a lot of people, a lot of athletes. I don't know about viewers, but going back to the stubborn thing, I think they really want to do a league.
That's what I'm talking about. The American versus the world. Like that would be a better concept than what they're doing, which is everything they do. They're doing something and they present it as something else. That's why everyone's all frustrated with it.
What do you mean they do it? They're doing something, but
They wanted to compete with the CrossFit Games, and they never said it. And they're like,
Oh.
Athletes, we're just presenting you with an option. You can all do everything. Like, there's no contract saying you can't do CrossFit. Do it both. Do it all. None of it makes sense, which is why people are slowly seeing through the stuff that I think a lot of us have seen a long time.
So let me ask you this. What do you think the goals are of the WFP? You said to get a TV contract. So like to get, let's say on ESPN or CBS. I think Rogue's going to be on CBS. I saw Kiki or whoever the floor person was holding a mic that had the CBS. What do you think the World Fitness Project's goals are to be sustainable and get on TV? Like, what do you think what do you think success, like right now they're losing money, right?
I think a better question would be, can they answer that question?
Oh boy.
Because right now their slogan is by the athletes, for the athletes, and half of the athletes are gone.
Oh, so even with unlimited money, they failed to accomplish their goal.
I don't think if you asked Will what the goal of the World Fitness Project is, and if the goal is survive, that's the goal of Oliver Queen in season 1 of freaking Arrow.
Survive.
You've never seen, but at least he made that blatantly apparent.
Worldwide streaming broadcast, i.e. Red Bull TV. Do you know anyone who watches Red Bull TV? Have you ever watched Red Bull TV? I've been to the Red Bull. It's beautiful, but I've been to their site maybe 3 times in my life.
No.
Doses says a great show, Hiller.
Oh yeah, Arrow's amazing. It's coming off Netflix on the 17th.
Remember the advice, by the way, this is a pivot. We'll come back to WFP's success in a minute. Remember that advice you gave Avi on how to start his episode?
Yeah, how's it going?
Well, today, what do you think about this one?
Awesome.
This is this morning's episode. Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you have a mouthpiece in, Ari?
Oh, dude, he's
Run the dentist.
What do you think?
Did he title it? I kicked my brother in the face.
It says face kicked.
Awesome. He's good. He's a quick learner.
He's almost at 100 subscribers and has almost I bet you today he goes over 1,000 views. It's crazy.
I looked at it, it had 60.
And people are so sweet. People, he reads the comments and people write in the comments and he loves it.
Does he respond?
He tries. Sometimes he does. Yeah, he tries to. He like pecks away at the keyboard.
Oh, okay. He can't type yet.
No. 3 Playing Brothers vlog, better Red Bull TV. Hey, let me say this to you too. You know what's crazy? This is just a GoPro.
I've seen it. It looks great. It's good for them too. Like they can't break it, right?
Yeah, no. The other day, the camera's fallen over 500 times. But look, the footage is crazy good.
I need to eat.
And the audio is crazy good. It just has that cheap mic on it that comes on the cage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that extra mic you can get with that cage.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna love about their channel is that I can't tell you the number of people who have reached out to me asking for camera gear questions. It's gonna be a bunch of 10-year-olds with a GoPro.
Yeah.
That just blow up, and I'm like, they did it.
Hiller, would an Osmo 3 and an Insta360 action cam be enough for YouTube, or should you have a proper DSLR?
This is it.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You got one of them? You can do it. Actually, my new favorite thing, where is it? This thing's like $20 and it just pops out. It turns into a tripod. It telescopes so you can put it down anywhere. And it's got the MagSafe thing on the back. So your phone just attaches to it and you can do anything with it. It's insane. This is all you need. You can start your YouTube channel with this or $20 and you can have a tripod. Allison, I made a few million with an iPhone 12 and a shoe for a tripod. There you go. You don't even need the $20 tripod. That's crazy. How'd you do that? Did you see the daughter drink?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So someone sent me
I'll
something.
I'll go there. Do you want to play
go.
Do you want to play the video? Do you want to play some of these? Annie and Katrin, I really don't want to hate on you guys. I just want you to know that. You already made a video on it? Oh, let me see this. I haven't seen this.
Oh, you haven't? Nice. This is exciting.
I haven't seen this.
Daughter, Katrin and Annie are joining up for another business venture. Another business venture? This has to be a joke. So let me get this straight. Wasn't Annie just part of Yerbe? What happened to the headphone company? Don't they have a skincare company? It'd be like Rogue selling TV. Oh wait, they sell TVs now. I went on over to the Drink Daughter Instagram page and I saw this.
So I just finished my cardio for the day and I'm about to start my recovery in the cold plunge and sauna, but I wanted to share my new favorite drink that I found.
She says she found her new favorite drink. How did you find it? It's not even available for 11 days.
It's actually called Daughter and it's made with Icelandic collagen.
Icelandic collagen. Of course it's made with Icelandic collagen.
It is formulated for women, but it's available for everyone to enjoy.
Formulated for women. I can't wait to see what they have in there that's going to make you boost your estrogen. And also, how is it for everyone but formulated for women? If it's for women, shouldn't it be for women? If you're a man taking it, is it going to make you more womanly?
Super refreshing. It's made with clean ingredients and I love to have it every day after my workouts.
You just found it, but you like to have it every day after your workouts?
Definitely need to check it out.
They put daughter at the end of the video. It's the worst launch video I've ever seen in my entire life. If this was anyone other than Annie and Katrin, and if it was any other space than the CrossFit space, this would be the most ridiculous thing that anyone has ever seen in the history of all things ever. So I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah, you went. You spotted way more than I did. My biggest thing was, how unauthentic is this? I didn't spot all that other shit you said though. That timing thing is crazy. It's not out, but it's her favorite drink. And then that other thing you said. Wait, I thought you just got it, but it's your favorite.
How do you have it every day if you just found it? Hey, look, a pot of gold. Look at this mansion I already bought with my pot of gold.
How come no one's helping them with that? How come? Hey, what if it is a good drink? We'll never know because everything they're
Eric Hinman is
their promo is like almost like satire, like that they should release something today and they should be like, hey guys, we're just joking. How stupid do you think we are?
That would be smart. That would be the ultimate thing that they, again, dude, they can't bring themselves to doing it. Like 2014, if they had a brain and they realized that people want to be rich, look like him, be with him, they would make that today and it would blow up.
Blow up.
Yeah.
Why don't they just make videos of themselves hanging out, working out, and drinking it, and that's it? You don't need a logo at the end. You just some like, do they have no authenticity in them?
No, dude, but you can go on vacations with Katrin for the low price of $30,000.
The drink isn't out, but it's already people's favorite drink. It's for women, but men can drink it. No one authentically has consumed it yet. Just their friends are pumping it. I wonder who that girl is. Do you know who that girl is, or boy, or whatever that was?
She's in the comments. Someone tagged her in it. Let's see. Oh, look, breaking news, dude.
Action Camera 7's out. Oh shit.
Breaking news.
Hey, I swear to God, I wish I would have said it. There are some athletes that I'm into that I might watch do whatever, and I was gonna say, and like Jay Crouch is one of them. Like if
You should
like I like him. I wish I would have said that before. And now he's gone. Hey, so here's the deal. Are we going to end up hate watching the WFP? So we're going to watch it just to watch the train wreck?
Look at this. This is great. Do you know another one? Hey, dude. You know what's unfortunate? And I know you don't watch the Mesa show anymore with Kate, but
do you know why I don't watch it?
Because then you've got to make content on it.
Yeah, and I feel bad, like that they can't handle it. Like those guys are bullies or they're misogynists. I can handle all that. But when you start saying shit like, "Hey, you're inciting violence on me," I'm out. Like
I understand.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not playing. Like cool, you repelled me away. Cool, I won't play with you anymore.
They pulled up this list, and they made an excuse for why everybody's out without trying to understand why everybody's out. Like the justification around the World Fitness Project is what's about to make me hate it. Like I don't hate it. I don't want it to suffer. I don't want it to die. But the absurd leaps and bounds that people are going through to make World Fitness Project happen and cool and work will make me hate it. And they don't want me to hate it because then hell will break loose. They think it's bad now.
You mean like wait till next year?
Like, just wait until I actually don't like the thing. I don't. Like anything.
I see what
you're saying.
If I don't like
it, they're screwed. They're dead. You thought the World Fitness Project doc review I did was bad? That was supposed to be helpful.
Emma McQuaid.
They posted, and this is since outdated because there has been more. Emma McQuaid, Bethany Flores, pregnant.
Bethany Flores, no surprise there. Haley Adams, no surprise.
When they went for Haley, they're like, well, Haley hasn't been to a single one.
Haley Adams has never showed up.
Oh, she hasn't?
She hasn't, but like it doesn't matter. You have to ask why is she not at any of them to figure out how to be productive about the World Fitness Project as an endeavor. Like, all right, well, yes, Bethany is pregnant.
I am surprised Victor Hoffer's out.
Victor Hoffer, he was injured. I don't know if that's why he's out.
He's injured. Like Halpin does the same thing. He was in that comment section. He goes, well, he's injured. Like, yeah, but he got injured at the freaking World Fitness Project because of a dumbass workout.
You would think Victor Hoffer would be the champion for the WFP based on what we were saying that it's going to end up being, right? It's going to be the second tier athlete, and he would be a great champion for that.
He would be. You're not wrong.
Lexi Neely,
I don't remember what her excuse was.
not surprised. She's showing so much potential. She's going to be a top 10 games athlete in the next couple of years.
What you just said is a good reason for what they might think about why she isn't there. Like, why isn't she there?
Excuse.
Is she injured?
I don't freaking know. Are they even injured, or are they just saying they're injured?
I don't know why. I would think Sam Quant would be a perfect fit for the WFP too. He could be a superstar over there. He could be like
he's injured too.
Sam Quant hurt.
Oh, Gazan, totally understand why she's podium contender. Jason
Jake commented on her withdrawal post about the mom.
Alex Gazan, family issues.
They literally got to Hopper, and they're like, we don't care about Hopper.
Jason Hopper, the whatever.
You don't care about the fittest guy there dropping out? He's not the fittest guy there. All right, guys.
Maddie Sturt
hurt.
So clearly, if she's out, he's out, right?
Nope. There's likely a different reason, dude.
Are you being facetious?
Yes.
And then I guess Paige Semenza, just because.
Yeah, I don't know why she would be out.
Just because.
I guess she can keep making it to the games, but I also think she could be a World Fitness Project champion.
Hey,
Call her
man.
high. Hello?
Does anyone feel any kind of like bad for the WFP? I don't. The reason why is that CrossFit has done something for 20 years, has a model for it, and then WFP try to just come in and just give it like we're going to do it this way with the tour stops. They're kind of like them saying they're not competing, but they are competing. They should have just done like one big event, $1 million prize purse, maybe winner take all, right during the Open. Logistically, obviously, as we see with their pro cards and the money they made already, a logistical nightmare. So for that reason, I don't feel any bad for them.
I feel bad for them. Along that way of thinking, I agree with you. Like that would be a brilliant move if you just want to just go straight to war with CrossFit. But I think we established in the first 30 minutes of the show that the WFP needs the affiliates even maybe more than CrossFit to succeed. And so why not just do it somewhere else during the year with that same model that you said? Try to get a big television contract, try to get the sponsors, but do it all around one event and increase the prize money. But I do feel bad for him just because, dude, can you imagine how much work they've put into this?
Why do you feel bad? You can't just feel bad for them.
I guess just from the fact of just fail, it sucks to see people fail. But I mean, like, you know, I guess I don't feel bad that Hitler failed. So you're saying that there's no reason to feel bad because they wanted to hurt the community rather than make it better. And not only that, they were dishonest about it. I think Hitler was sort of saying that.
So disingenuous when you're going to say, we all know that Will said we're not competing, when in the back of his head and anyone within the organization knew they were definitely competing against CrossFit. Absolutely. Everyone said it, but they didn't admit it. So now you're going to admit it, and now everyone's backing out. They made their bag of money, and now they're out. Just like if I had a 4-hour hit of overtime for work, boss is going to say, oh, you're going to stay around for another 3 hours and work? No, I'm out. Goodbye.
Let's say they rethink their strategy, and would you give them, as the Christians like to say, grace?
How do you come back from that, though? You already established all your jackets and all your tour stops overseas, but how do you rework that? You've already spent, to their numbers, $6 million or more.
Dude, I have no
money,
problem
but
with them doing a Squid Game thing. Like, imagine you see Squid Game. Like, if they just brought everybody in and had some massive cool event, that would be awesome. I'm not saying it's got to be a CrossFit competition either. It just has to be a spectacle that everyone wants to look at and people want to go to. Gatsby style.
Yeah, Jethro, what if they pivoted to like there's some show that the Asians do. I don't know if they do it in Korea or where, but it's hugely successful, I think, like on Netflix and shit. What if they pivoted to just a fitness TV show that drew from the CrossFit crowd?
That I would watch because MTV still does that shit. They roll out the same people for 20 years and it still makes money. Think about how cool the WFP could do a one-day event or a one-weekend event and put all that money into it in broadcasting and have an elimination style.
Well, I think the problem also is when you're making something for the athletes, like that's a huge mistake because you need to make it for the people who have the money. And the people who have the money are the people sitting at home subscribing to Netflix and Amazon and YouTube, and not the athletes. They gotta figure out a way to support the community that they're in
with pro cards and guaranteed money. Like,
did you say pro cards?
I sure did.
Why?
I got one. I'm a professional.
I was talking to somebody this morning about this, but can you imagine that the entire league is set up on the foundation of pro athletes and pro cards, and not one single athlete actually has a physical pro card yet?
Oh, serious?
I was talking to somebody. I go, hey, this is like Enron and everyone finding out that they had no money. So when World Fitness Project is gone, because it will be gone, there's no way it makes it. It's going to be remembered for the fact that they didn't actually provide the pro card. Jethro's got one. He's a Hiller Fit member. He's got a pro card.
Hey, do you know who I think's a professional CrossFitter?
Who?
Lucy Campbell.
Why do you say that?
Because she believes it, and she got me to believe it.
I got pro cards.
Oh, I have one of those on my desk somewhere.
Yeah, Sevon's got a pro card.
Yeah.
Every one of my members will have a pro card.
She wanted to find a way to make working out sustainable so she could keep the lights on, and she did it.
Lucy Campbell is like an old school 2012 CrossFit Games athlete.
That's the feeling I get too. You mean with the coaching and the affiliate, and like she has stories
She's
about.
She's a throwback.
Yeah,
she's a throwback.
Yeah, she is. She's stuck in a time portal.
She's so watchable because she knows that. And James Brady, he's got, he does his own thing with the Mode Classic, and he's another like throwback. Like he cares about the community, cares about like
he loves his gym. He's always plugging his gym. He loves his gym.
I couldn't believe they didn't give out pro cards.
Yeah, that's
you have that other one, right? The one that you made for Justin.
I don't see that. Yeah, maybe I lost their pro cards. Oh no, here's James Sprague's pro card.
That's more of a pro card than he's actually got. Isn't it freaking crazy?
I made one for James. I think I made one for Justin Medeiros and Fee Sagafi. I've lost them. I have a pro card. I don't remember who made this for me.
Oh, I got one too. You got more cards on your desk than they've provided to their athletes. Won't stop talking about achieving your pro card.
Someone drew this for me and sent it to my house.
Bodybuilders have IFBB pro cards. Like when you get it, you get a legitimate card. And I can already hear, and this is what I talked about a minute ago, the justification around, well, it doesn't matter if they actually have a pro card if they get the money. And it's like, stop weaseling your way out of things that do and do not matter, because it's the simplest thing that they could do, but they didn't do it.
Oh shit, they really do have pro cards.
The IFBB pros, yeah, they get cards.
Oh, and they celebrate them pretty cool.
They have this whole thing about, like, Greg Doucette, the freaking bodybuilder, talks about how he's a IFBB pro. How do you know? He's got a card.
Here's Larry Wheels' pro card.
IFBB pro. Sam Sulik just got his pro card.
Oh, he did? Wow.
Yeah. But he looked good, right? He lost a lot of that poof.
He's 5'11".
You're saying that's tall or short?
Tall.
Ben Smith height.
How's his YouTube channel doing?
It's doing well still. It's not rocket ship like it used to be, but it's still growing. It's great. See, look, it's got 45, 28,000, 64. I'm sure it'll pick up steam once he gets closer to a show.
Wow, he's got some massive videos from a couple years ago.
And he's just walking around the grocery store on a GoPro. Easy cuts, no big deal. Actually, I put it into the Korea video with Dave. I had like a bodybuilding section where I was asking Dave about like if he did any bodybuilding, and I cut in some Sam Sulik motivational quotes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Fikowski's organization give out pro cards when athletes win competitions deemed worthy of being?
Is that still kicking?
I heard it's over.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. From a very reliable source. I heard that he took those papers in his drawer, crumpled them up, and I heard it's over.
You are a liar.
No.
The Mayhem Classic is using the Rogue Score thing to give people invites to their competition. Did you see that?
No.
I don't like that. And maybe I don't have a full encompassment of what that means. Mayhem. And the reason I don't like it is because like Noah Olsen still has like rogue points.
Mayhem Classic, you've been asking. We're ready to share. Oh, they're going to tell us what Malioza does and what Kalipa's doing?
I think this is what CrossFit's doing.
Oh. That's the only thing we want to know. We want to know what Malioza's doing and what Kalipa's doing. You keep teasing that stuff, the gobbledygook. When are we going to know what they're doing?
Rogue point system.
Plus 5 wild cards.
I said, not the rogue point system. Bad take. And I said, I can't wait for Fikowski to get a bid because he still has more points than a lot of the other people on the rogue point system, and he hasn't competed in a year.
This is like their ranking. How is Gabby Magawa on there when she hasn't competed in a year?
Because she did look at. They give you points, which is nice. Like you can see where they're getting their points.
Yeah.
Admittedly, dumb is the fact that Rogue has a higher point number than everyone else.
More than the games?
Yeah, wait, sorry, 2,600 points for going to the Invitational. What does that mean?
And winning it? Where are the game? Tia got 2,500 points for the games. Laura got 2,600 points for the Invitational. How can you give that many points for the Invitational when it's not an open event?
Well, because it's the Rogue point system, which I get. But
you get what I'm saying? Like the CrossFit Games, anyone can go. You do the open, you do good, you go to quarterfinals, you go to semifinals, you go to the games, you get points. That should be the highest number of points because it has the largest by far. The Invitational, you can only get points from the Invitational if you're invited based on this other event that curated your athletes for you. The Rogue Invitational should have like 1/10 the points the games have. The Rogue Invitational should have like almost no points. Same with Wadapalooza, the SoCal Wadapalooza.
I disagree for the sake of it being the Rogue point system. If they want to use their event for this, I don't care. But if they're ranking the best athletes, you're right. And look, they're even putting World Fitness Project in there, which to your point has more of a claim than Invitational points.
Like you can do what you want. I agree with you there. But the validity, when the only way you can get to Rogue is to score points is through an invitation. Rich is doing that. Him and Bill are butt buddies. Like Dave and Bill are butt buddies. They're butt buddies. I get it.
So the Mayhem people are inviting 20 people, right?
James Sprague is 9th, and he won the games 2 years ago. He's like one of the most. How the is Pat Vellner on the list?
See how they're at? See the points total? They're like 26, 2,300. Colton's got 2,300. Look how many points Fikowski has. More than Colton.
What does that mean? Inactive.
It means he's retired, so he's removed from the list.
But he still has points?
Correct.
Lazar Jukic has 1,700 points?
He does. Technically, Fikowski would get an invite over everybody below his point total if he were active, which he is. But I guess he could say, "Hey guys, I'm competing. Can I get a spot at Rogue or at Mayhem?" And they'd have to give it to him.
I didn't even know Yellow Hostess still did CrossFit.
He does a World Fitness Project. Good thing he had a lot of money. Oh no, I'm going to collectively collectivate the affiliates under one collective and call it the caretakers of the collection.
Collectivate. If you have an argument to contribute to the discussion, please share. If you don't, spare us your insecurities.
How's your gym?
Great question.
How are your employees?